My brother's been missing for 3 weeks, and I don't know what to do. I thought posting here might help. I really don't know what else I can do at this point. Before anyone asks the obvious questions, yes, we filed a missing persons report, put up posters with awards, and call all his known associates. My brother and I really haven't spent that much time together lately. You know how life and work can get, but the times I did speak to him, I noticed he seemed off. In hopes of finding clues as to where he might be, I had his landlord let me into his apartment. The place was a complete disaster, and I know he's always been a pretty clean guy. It looked as if someone had been living there for weeks without leaving. Empty food containers and packaging littered the floor, along with scraps of newspapers, clothing, and rags. Black garbage bags were duct taped over the windows, blocking out all natural light. Towels were rolled up and taped to the floor under all the doors. I was more concerned than I was before at this point, because this is extremely uncharacteristic of my brother. Now I'm worried about his mental health and what he may have done to himself. Wading through the garbage-covered floor, I made it to his bedroom, and after trying fairly hard to open it, I realized that the door was boarded shut. Grabbing a hammer, I proceeded to break the door into pieces. I know this won't help him get his damage deposit back, but finding my brother seemed more important. The most disturbing thing I'd seen yet was the bedroom. As far as clutter goes, the room was fairly clean compared to the rest of the apartment, but there was writing all over the walls. Most of it was overlapping and illegible, but I could make out a few words like watching, found him, following me, please, stop. All the windows were boarded over like the door. Now, there's only one way in and out of the bedroom, being the door I just broke down. Which begs the question, if my brother boarded himself in his bedroom, where the hell is he now and how did he get out? I'm sure you'll agree that all this shit is pretty weird, but here's where it really takes off. On the center of his bed, practically displayed, sat a notebook. And after reading it, I'm really fucking confused. I know there's a clue to what happened to my brother in there, but it just doesn't make sense to me. So that's why I'm posting this here, in hopes that someone can help me or might know something about some of this. I did give the notebook to the police, but not before making copies of all of it. Here it is, word for word. Wednesday. Okay, so I feel like this is kind of dumb, but after talking to my friends about some weird stuff that's been happening, one of them suggested that I write everything down. Something about making my thoughts physical to help distinguish reality from imagination. I guess that makes sense because at this point, I'm either seeing shit that no one else seems to, or I'm going crazy. I don't know which is worse. Alright, so the gist of it is, a few days ago, I was riding the bus to work like I normally do. Usually during this time, I'm playing games on my phone or on YouTube. However, somehow my phone hadn't charged the night before and ended up dying. Instead, I spent a half-hour bus ride staring out the window. At one of the stops, I noticed a man looking directly at me from the sidewalk. But the bus had those ads on the windows inside where you can't really see in from the outside. Still, the man seemed to be looking right into my eyes. And as people walked around him, he remained motionless. I shrugged it off and tried not to look at the creep. And as the bus pulled away, I felt a great sense of relief, until we got to the next bus stop. Standing there just as he was before is this fucking guy, just staring at me with these dead eyes. Now I'm trying to rationalize how in the hell this guy got there so fast and why someone would put that much energy into pranking me. I saw him at every bus stop over the next few days. I tried not looking out the windows, but I could still feel his glare. That feeling of being watched mixed with an anxiety your body somehow knows is mortal danger. I started seeing him outside the window at my job, but when I turned around to ask my coworker if they seen him, the bastard was gone. Last night, I saw him outside my apartment. Now, his eyes are just black holes. I can feel them on me almost all the time. I've closed all my blinds just to try and relax, but I really feel like I'm going crazy. Friday. Whatever doubts were in my head before are not there now. I know without a doubt something really fucked up is going on. this guy or thing, because I'm almost completely sure it isn't human, has really stepped up whatever it is that it's doing. At every bus stop, it stands right outside the window, an inch from the glass. Its hollowed out eye sockets that are just a black void tear into me. Now its face looks elongated, like someone stretched it out at least an extra 8 inches, and its mouth hangs open, mirroring the same black void as its eyes. I know it's taking something from me. I don't feel like myself. Tuesday. I called out from work yesterday and today. It is outside my door. I can see the shadow and feel his stare. I don't dare look through the peephole. When I peek out the window, he's there on the sidewalk looking at me. And it isn't in both places at once, but everywhere I look, it's there. Thursday. That damn thing is in my house. I can hear it shuffling around in my living room. When I considered trying to leave through the fire escape outside my window, I found it waiting there for me, mouth agape, staring into my soul. I know it's stealing my life. Pretty sure the door and windows aren't strong enough to keep it out. I'm gonna break my furniture, my dresser, my nightstands, so I can reinforce the room. Saturday. Still haven't left the bedroom. It won't go away. Every time I start to fall asleep, it starts screaming or screeching or something. I don't know what the hell it wants, but I haven't slept or eaten in at least 2 days. When I caught my reflection in the closet mirror, I think my eyes were empty black holes. If I was hallucinating, I won't know because I'm not looking again. I can feel something on the back of my neck, like a hole or a bite. It hurts. Falling asleep. It hurts. Friday. Not hungry anymore. He's been talking to me. I'm going to let him in. He can help. I was wrong the whole time. So silly. Don't worry. Everything's fine. I'll see you soon. That's where it ends. I mean, clearly it's delusional ranting, but this, combined with the state of his apartment, I mean, this is serious. Like, what the fuck? If anyone has any ideas, please message me or comment or something. I'm not even sure how to process this. Update. It's been 4 days since I found my brother's journal. Last night, I saw him outside my window, just standing there. When I ran outside, there wasn't anyone there. I thought I imagined it, but I saw him again this morning.